I, Zohran Mamdani,
I, Zohran Mamdani,
do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of New York,
the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Charter of the City of New York,
and the Charter of the City of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of the Mayor of the City of New York,
of the office of the Mayor of the City of New York,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
So, let's break down what we just heard from the new New York City Mayor, Zohran Mamdani. What the 34-year-old Democratic Socialist said on the campaign trail is what we heard again, with conviction.
No longer will City Hall hesitate to use its power to improve New Yorkers' lives.
He has vowed to transform the nation's largest city with the biggest government operation into something that history has proven just does not work. Let's keep this in mind. The city has a $118 billion operating budget with a diverse workforce of more than 300,000 spread out over the 5 boroughs, with many under union contracts and strict civil service protocols that Mamdani has made clear. He plans to change all of this.
It will be a tale of 8.5 million cities, each of them a New Yorker with hopes and fears, each a universe, each of them woven together.
So his campaign promises included universal child care.
We will deliver universal child care for the many by taxing the wealthiest few.
Free transportation.
Getting on a bus without worrying about a fare hike or whether you'll be able to get to your destination on time will no longer be deemed a small miracle because we will make those buses fast and free.
And affordable housing.
Those in rent-stabilized homes will no longer dread the latest rent hike because we will freeze the rent.
APB News' Mike Leventhal was standing right next to the main stage, taking all of this in.
So who's going to pay for this? What we heard on the campaign trail, how he got elected, and what he said here today, well, that's completely all different.
We will answer to all New Yorkers, not to any billionaire or oligarch who thinks they can buy our democracy.
So what will his relationship be with the governor of New York, Kathy Hochul in Albany? What will his relationship be with the Trump administration? That's going to determine his level of success.
Watching all of this closely were the 2 politicians on stage with Zohran. One in particular that the new mayor says he will model his governing by.
Thank you to the man whose leadership I seek most to emulate, who I am so grateful to be sworn in by today, Senator Bernie Sanders. As the great senator from Vermont once said, what's radical is a system which gives so much to so few and denies so many people the basic necessities of life. We will strive each day to ensure that no New Yorker is priced out of any one of those basic necessities.
New York, thank you for inspiring our nation. Thank you for giving us, from coast to coast, the hope and the vision that we can create government that works for all, not just the wealthy and the few. At a moment when people in America, and in fact throughout the world, are losing faith in democracy, you took on the Democratic establishment, the Republican establishment, the President of the United States, and some enormously wealthy oligarchs. And you defeated them in the biggest political upset in modern American history.
New York City, this is an inauguration for all of us, because choosing this mayor and this vision is an ambitious pursuit. Together, this ascent marks a new era for New York City.
Many expected or had hoped that Mamdani would talk about Donald Trump in his speech, but he was careful and strategic and stayed away from that for now, but reminded us what his mission is.
I was elected as a Democratic Socialist, and I will govern as a Democratic Socialist. I will not abandon my principles for fear of being deemed radical. Thank you to Governor Hochul. Thank you as well to Mayor Adams. Dorothy's son, a son of Brownsville who rose from washing dishes to the highest position in our city, for being here as well. He and I have had our share of disagreements, but I will always be touched that he chose me as the mayoral candidate that he would most want to be trapped with on an elevator.
The ceremony could not end soon enough for former New York City Mayor Eric Adams. It was clearly painful. New York Governor Kathy Hochul was watching and listening to all of this very carefully from the front row, as she will be in a battle of her own this year. Will she cave into the socialists' agenda or push back?
No matter what you eat, how you pray, or where you come from, the words that most define us are the two we all share: New Yorkers.
It's a 4-year term. It's now week number 1, and everyone is watching.